I don't want to just, be a guy on a rant. I want to hear from you guys. I want to answer your questions. And I would love it even if other MDs or heck, insurance companies join the conversation, because I really just want this to work better. Hey everybody, Dr. Sandal here, founder of Atma Clinic, and today I want to talk about how much our medical system and the insurance system is a hot disaster. I don't really think that's a surprise, and yet it's still controversial. A lot of my colleagues, MDs, are going to go, oh my gosh, you can't say that. I think we need to start saying that. I think we need to own it, guys. I think we need to get to the position where we look at the problems in the system and try to fix them. 70% of Americans are dissatisfied with the medical system. An enormous amount of physicians are dangerously burned out. Our system doesn't really serve people anymore, at least not the patients and not the providers. It serves the insurance company, the hospital systems. This is not what any of us signed up for, and I think people are just getting fed up with it. Insurance is one of the central problems with this entire system. I get asked all the time, why don't you guys take insurance? And the reason is that insurance isn't a good system. It's a runaway train hurtling into a canyon. I don't think it's going to be a surprise to anybody to hear that everyone pays a lot of premiums and still have giant deductibles. And then when they go to use those things, they get hassled and they don't get great health care. If someone is paying $1,000 a month for a premium, and that's not uncommon, they better be getting $1,000 a month of value. Do they? Very, very rarely. Even if you have a so-called great insurance plan, you're in IT with Google and they cover all your stuff, still, are you getting great health care? Or are you just getting cheap health care, better coverage of the same stuff? At Atma Clinic, we don't take insurance, and the reason is because I don't agree that the standard of care is good medicine. It's acceptable medicine, but I don't want that for my friends and family or for myself. The science is evolving so rapidly into the realm of health improvement, wellness, not just disease management. And yet, the community that works through insurance is only reimbursed to do that bare minimum standard of care. And that's a problem and a shame, because many MDs are incredibly brilliant innovators, scientists and healers, but they get paid to do a particular thing, and so they do. This is obviously a major reason that we have so much dissatisfaction with the system, from individuals who use the system, get services from the system, and from the providers. They also don't like it. So what's to be done about this? Well, the answer is you go parallel to the insurance system and you patronize an MD who sees you as a human being and wants to take care of you and see you thrive, who doesn't want to just have you on medicines and go, well, I don't know, good luck, but says, okay, we have a problem. We have this good medicine. I want you to use this temporarily to solve the problem while we work on fixing the root cause. That's what every antihypertensive should be. That's what every acid blocker should be. We have to pay attention to the underlying problems. That's what every pain medicine should be. We have to fix the underlying problems. Insurance does not pay for that. It's a mess. At Atma Clinic, we've gone to the side of that. And sometimes people ask me, they're like, well, I'm paying all this money to my insurance and I have to have insurance. How can I afford to do something different? I'm stuck. The reality is that you're not stuck. No one's reminded you or educated you that you're not stuck. I want to do that now. Insurance is not a necessity. Now, don't take that the wrong way. I do think everyone should have catastrophic coverage. some variety of catastrophic coverage. God forbid you're walking through the neighborhood and a tree falls on you, right? Stuff can happen. And the #1 cause of bankruptcy in the US is medical expense. Now, worth noting, that's in people with insurance already, which is mind-blowing and horrible, right? So is insurance even working? People should have some catastrophic coverage, but you don't have to go through the marketplace or through the traditional insurers to do that. There is an enormous community of insurance alternatives or health share alternatives that do the same job for a fraction of the cost. And they're able to do this almost entirely because it's not a captive market. There's more competition. Frankly, many of the insurance companies are just charging what they're charging because they have all these regulations and all of this captive market, and it's a complex mess. I get it. There might be people who work at these insurance companies who are like, well, we're just doing the best we can. Allow competition, allow innovation, do better, because the system isn't working. And so I really like that there are competitors to insurance, and you should know that, and you should look them up. You should look for health insurance alternatives. I use one myself for myself and my family. And I pay 1/5 of the premiums and I have a lower deductible. Absolutely, that's possible. I recommend these to a majority of my patients, unless they just have some fabulous insurance that's fully covered by their employer or something like that. And when you're paying less money, when you're wasting less money in your insurance premiums and deductibles, guess what? You have cash in your pocket that you can use to patronize an actual healer. The alternative medicine marketplace is growing really rapidly because people know that there's something else going on over there. Whether that's an acupuncturist or an Ayurvedist or functional medicine, people are voting with their wallets, and I applaud that. We should. If we're going to change the system, we have to vote with our wallets and our feet. We have to spend our money at places that take really good care of us. So if someone goes to a health insurance alternative and they end up with more money to spend on their health, then they get to be educated consumers. They get to go somewhere that they like and is going to treat them as an individual. And I recommend that people go somewhere that focuses on treating the root cause of the illness. That's simply efficient. If we had that more broadly, our US healthcare system would not be under threat of collapse. If we don't fix chronic disease, then we just get sicker and sicker. So we have to target the root of disease. Now, what else can we do with this? I get asked all the time, well, how do I find a functional medicine practitioner around me who's worth a darn? It's a hard question. Unfortunately, functional medicine is not a regulated brand, nor is integrative medicine. There's all sorts of people of all sorts of varying talents who say that they do these things. I would recommend, ultimately, find someone who will give you a free introductory visit so you can take the temperature, see if there's a fit, challenge them. A great practitioner likes that you've done your research, and they like that you're able to challenge them, and they're able to say, okay, interesting, let's work with this. And they might even say, I don't know, but I'll get back to you. That's acceptable. And the really good ones are going to be able to say, oh, yeah, we deal with that all the time. We do it this way. And you're probably going to go, well, those are 5 things I've never heard of before. And I went to my doctor, I went to all these specialists, I went to Mayo. You want to find physician innovators. And you want to have the money in your pocket through smart decision making about your insurance or insurance alternative to be able to find those folks. You can tell I'm passionate about this. I mean, this is why I started Atma Clinic. I started Atma Clinic to give people great health care. Health care, not disease management, health care. And I really am passionate about encouraging our society to do better about this. I want MDs to push the boundaries. I want them to push back on insurance reimbursements. I want them to be able to say, for this patient, if only I could do this, they'd get better. Great, push on that, demand that insurance pay for that, or determine a cash price for that. We have to, as a society, demand better medicine. I hope that you join me on that, and I am going to be here holding this conversation loudly, and over the course of time, I want this to build. I don't want to just, be a guy on a rant. I want to hear from you guys. I want to answer your questions. And I would love it even if other MDs or heck, insurance companies join the conversation, because I really just want this to work better. So guys, please comment below with any feedback that you have for me on this mission as I angrily bang the table, and what thoughts come to your mind. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know everyone says that. The point is, if you guys do that, then this conversation gets broader. The algorithm will pick this up and take it to other people, and we're gonna have a better conversation, and we can finally get to solving this damn problem. So please do like and subscribe to help out that mission. And if anybody is interested in our style of healthcare or becoming a member at Atma Clinic, go to our website at atmaclinic.com and request an initial consultation. Okay, guys, I look forward to our next conversation. See you soon.